Good morning, friends. My name is Miss Sydney with Ida Public Library, and I'm so glad you joined me today for our virtual story time. Today, the book I chose to share with you is called The Day the Goose Got Loose. It was written by Reed Lindbergh, and the illustrations or pictures were drawn by Stephen Kellogg. And this is an older story. It's one of Miss Sydney's favorites when she was a preschooler, and it's written in a style that's called a limerick rhyme. So while we're reading, I want you to be listening for rhyming words, if you hear any, but also for any parts of our story that we hear repeat over and over. That means we hear the same exact thing more than one time in our story. Can you keep listening for that? All right, let's read about the day the goose got loose. Look at the cover of our story. Who do you see here? A very angry bull and a very silly goose who looks pretty happy to be loose, doesn't he? Let's read about the day the goose got loose. When the goose got loose, she caused a riot. That means she caused a big fuss. Nobody ever thought she'd try it. There was no more peace and quiet on the day the goose got loose. When the goose got loose, the hens were mad. The goose ate all the grain they had. The rooster sulked, and the chicks were sad on the day the goose got loose. That goose ate all their breakfast. When the goose got loose, the sheep were scared. They huddled together and shivered and stared. They would have come into the house if they dared on the day the goose got loose. Take a look at this sheep. He doesn't look very happy, does he? When the goose got loose, the ram went wild. He butted Miss Bixby's older child. Her dress got messed and her hair unstyled. Do you see that big mess? On the day the goose got loose, there's the ram. When the goose got loose, the horses were glad. They kicked up their heels and they ran like mad. The colt was silly. The filly was bad. Where did he go? In the bathroom on the day the goose got loose. When the goose got loose, the cows were tense. The goose provoked a bull named Spence. He looks familiar. I think he was on the cover of our story. Do you know what provoked means? It means the goose made Spence angry on purpose. He was trying to make him grumpy. He charged right through the pasture fence on the day the goose got loose. When the goose got loose, our herd was gone. It galloped to the courthouse lawn. The sergeants brought them back at dawn on the day the goose got loose. Who do you think a sergeant is? Look at what he's wearing. Yeah, a police officer. You could call them a sergeant. When the goose got loose, my dad was annoyed. This was not a day he enjoyed. His morning routine was completely destroyed. Take a look at Dad. He has his underwear on. He doesn't even have any clothes on the day the goose got loose. When the goose got loose, my mom was upset. She said the goose was her personal pet. She walked around with a butterfly net on the day the goose got loose. Do you see the goose hiding anywhere? There he is, that silly goose. When the goose got loose, my brother knew why. He heard wild geese flying high. They stood in the meadow and waved goodbye. Can you wave to the geese? On the day the goose got loose. When the goose got loose, my grandmother said, quite late in the evening, just before bed, I wonder what thoughts went through her head on the day the goose got loose. What do you think the goose was thinking about? On all those adventures, you can see it started in the morning. Now what time is it? It's nighttime. It's time for bed. When the goose got loose, I dreamed a dream. Friends, look at that amazing dream of a flock of geese on a silver stream, some tame and some wild, in a fine feathered team Whoa, look at this magical dream. Take a second and look. What do you see? On the day the goose got loose. Say goodnight, Goose. Good night, Goose. Oh my goodness. Was that a silly story? So many things happened during that day, didn't they? The day the goose got loose was a very, very wild day. My friends, I want to sing a song with you, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the goose getting loose, but it is a beautiful sunny day outside, and the goose got loose on a beautiful day. It didn't rain, it was sunny, so I wanted to sing a song that I think my friends at home might know the words to. So get your arms up like a sun. Are you ready? Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Give yourselves a clap, my friends. You were great singers. So our activity idea today, I want you to think of a day where so many things happened. This was a story that the person telling us the story was remembering the day the goose got loose, because so many different things happened, right? This person telling us the story told us how the chickens felt, how the horses felt, how her mom and dad felt, right? They told us lots and lots of facts about the day when the goose got loose. So I want you to think about a day where lots and lots and lots of things happened. Maybe it was yesterday. Maybe it was your birthday. Maybe it was a whole year ago when you went on a special trip. But I want you to tell someone or draw a picture of some day that you had and all the amazing things that happened during that day. Maybe it was a crazy day. Maybe it was so much fun, but I want to hear about it. If you want an extra challenge for my big friends out there, I want you to think of some rhyming words or some words that you could repeat. What was the sentence that we kept saying in this story? On every page, we said, the day the goose got loose, right? We said it lots and lots of times. That was part of the way the story was written. And you can make up your own story where you repeat something over and over. So I'm challenging you. I want you to try that at your house, to make a special story about a really memorable day, a day you remember lots about. Kind of like the day the goose got loose. I'm so happy that you joined me today for story time. We will see you again next time. We miss you.